Hey guys, welcome to the stream. It's Cody here. While I'm getting some stuff ready, I'm gonna go ahead and play some stuff that we've worked on recently. Unfortunately, I don't think we've actually made much music recently, me, Gray, and Live. But we'll see what we got. I'll see what we got here. I know Gray did make something new here. He didn't master it, he even admitted it, but he made something. It's called Drumbliminal. Check it out, guys. There you go, that was Drumbliminal by Gray. That was actually pretty cool though, not bad, huh? Alright, so the next one I'm going to show you is actually an update from the last stream. I just really haven't a chance to upload it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys right now. I haven't uploaded it yet, so I'll just play you the WAV file that I have here. It's from the trap stream we made. It's called Tuned In Like a Radio. Enjoy, guys. There you go, guys, and that was the newest thing we did, Tune In Like a Radio. So unfortunately, there's not really anything new we've made recently. That's about all me and Gray have been making recently. I mean, there's a couple things I've been working on, and maybe I'll show those near the end of the stream. But today, the theme for tonight was a little bit unplanned, so I made sure I got a little bit ready ahead of time. And the theme for tonight is smooth, smooth love music. Yeah. Alright, so here's FL Studio. So right now, I actually have something planned out for here. I actually laid some chords down right here just to get things ready. So let's go ahead and play that and hear how that sounds. I just want to have a nice little chord progression. So I have an E minor, D major, into a C major, into a D major. So that's my chord progression right now. So let's hear how that sounds. So not bad, huh? It sounds pretty smooth. So what I did here was I used a lounge lizard just for the roads, the digital roads. And from there I just wanted a nice little progression, and then we're going to build around this. So this is going to be our starting song, guys. Let's get started. So this is my starting progression chord. I'm going to go ahead and lay that in the playlist right here. So we'll just have that, and it goes about 4 bars. R&B songs, which is, I guess this is technically going to be really close to an R&B song, if anything, really. It's R&B songs tend to be either around 60 beats per minute to 80 beats per minute. And here I decided to do 120, so in double time. It's technically, it's going to be in 60, but on the step sequence here, or the tempo, it's going to be about 120. I'm probably going to add a swing. Let's add a swing, actually. I'll do a 15% swing just to give it a little bit of groove, you know, for all the other dirty things you can do in the night. Whatever. Anyway, so here's that. So I'm going to start this. Started with an empty sequencer. Let's pick out some drums. Actually, no, I'm going to do this one a little bit differently first. I'm going to start adding a little bit more melody. So, in a new pattern, I'm going to add a backup track. And I'm probably going to actually do that on pattern 1 because I actually have a tool called Ghost Note that lets me see what the actually other previous notes are in here. So see, in the pattern above, I can actually see the notes being played, and these are called ghost notes. I'm just going to add a little bit of accompaniment here in a higher octave, a somewhat higher octave. Probably right here would sound better, just a little bit off, just an off hit on the 3rd count. So right there. Alright, and then I'm going to add a little flare here, a little flare up. So I end it there. We'll just do whole notes. Let's see, maybe... We'll see how that sounds first, and then I'll add some more notes in a bit. There. Maybe that'll be good. Maybe that'll be good. Let's hear it. just add a little bit more flair here, just a little bit more groove. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change some of these to half notes. See how that sounds. A little bit too much. How about like this, maybe? Close. Not quite, though. There we go, that's fine. I like that. I can extend that out. There you go, so that's a nice little progression right there. So what we can do is we'll let this play for another 4 bars. Well, it'll play for 4 bars, and once the 4 bars ends, it'll play this in the next 4 bars. Add this little tidbit in the end too to give it real movement. So Adaptive Music says, good news, you're appearing on the first page of YouTube searches when I look for Tuned In. Yes! That's awesome! Thank you, Adaptive, for putting that into our mind. Actually, I'm pretty sure that that's actually just live. But he also has other accounts too, so that's good. Good. So right here, now this would be the perfect time to add a drum. So based off the way the melody is going, we're gonna go with like kind of a slow double kicks and stuff like that for for R&B. What the hell are those? So that's not it. Let's try these sounds instead. So since it's an R&B song, I want more of a pop kind of kick rather than a thud. That's actually pretty good. But we also want a little bit of punch in there too, so that you know the kick is really there. So I'm just going to overlay these drums together. I might actually modify this one, but until then. So I'm going to start with the kick first. Alright, since I am in double time, I have to make this 8 bars instead of 4. Right here. Alright. Okay, there we go. Then we'll add a snare in. Maybe I'm thinking maybe we should use a kind of a snap, really. Maybe I'll use that, we'll see. Not quite the sounds I was looking for. Alright, so Adaptive Music says 19. Actually, that's a pretty good snare too. We'll use that. Actually, I think I put these way too far back. We'll do it right here instead. Oh, maybe too much. We'll try it here. Still off. Maybe right here. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. So now I'm gonna add a hi-hat. See how the hat's here. I like that, so I'm gonna add that in. Okay, we're gonna go with 19. Okay, let's see. Right here. There we go. So I kind of like that little open space right there because it really lets the notes ring out a little bit longer, puts more emphasis on the chords being played. Alright, let's add a bass line. Alright, so I'm gonna play it safe here for the bass line instead of really looking for one that might match. I'm gonna go with the a sub bass. So basically, just it's gonna play when the kick plays, so it'll give it really that subby kind of kick feel. Like this. No progression plays around like this. Hey, Sandwich Lap says, finally made it to one. Welcome. Welcome. Trying to make some smooth love music right now. Hope you like it. So the drums have come together, added in a bass line. Nice! So Adaptive Music says he is streaming on Twitch not as well. I'm pretty much sure he means now. Right now as well. Awesome. Tell everyone about us too, and then I'll tell them about the legend of the sandwich slap right here, live. Anyway, so right here, so we have a nice little bar right here now, so let's go ahead and hear from the beginning. I'm going to let this play out for 4 bars, and then I'm actually going to add more, because this is actually turning out a lot better than I thought it would. I'm going to modify the drums a little bit more later, add some reverb here, and I'm also going to, let's see, what else am I going to do? I'm also going to probably add some more notes, maybe some flute, something nice, maybe a harp, I don't know, man, I don't know, but we'll see. So from the top. Okay, actually, I think it'd be better if I added in after 4 bars, or after 8 bars, so I'm gonna actually do that right here. Let's see, I don't know. What's a sexy instrument? I do a saxophone, but VSD saxophones kind of suck, and I'm really not gonna go through the effort to try to find one in key with the song right now. Maybe I'll do that after, but let's see, we'll go with flutes. Flutes are always nice. I like flutes. We're gonna go with flutes. A jazz flute. Yeah, that's a good idea. A jazz flute. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alto flutes, bass flutes. Let's see, I guess that would be a bass flute, honestly. So we'll go with a flute here. So let's see, I know the note progression goes, usually what does it go? It goes E minor, D major, C major, and D major. Okay, that's a good start. Alright, let's add the flute in. We're gonna make it a little bit higher in octave. Whoops, I did not go an octave at all. That sounds really weird. Maybe we'll just go with the regular flute. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Alright, so we'll try this progression. Yeah, that sounds good. Sandwich Slat says, Dat flute dough, fat poot ho. Says Adaptive Music. Yo, that flute dough. And then right here, since the flute is playing, I don't want it to completely mirror the chord progression, so I'm going to add a little bit of flair on some of the notes here too. So the idea I have here is it's going to sound, I can't really describe it, I'm just going to do it. Whoops. I'll just make this full screen actually. So edit right here. So you can really hear the sound of the air stopping. Alright, let's add another flare right here. Oh, that sounded really bad. Hold on. Alright. There's something still off about this. Adaptive Music says, nice flute though. Thanks. I think it'd be better if I actually did just 3. Actually, probably better be 2. It doesn't sound very good with 4. Or maybe it could, but I'm just not willing to go through the effort. I'm on a time limit here, man. I gotta make it to the end somehow. So let's do this. Oh, the problem is with that progression. Maybe that'll fix it. Let's try this one. Oh, that one sounds weird too. Well, we'll just go through them. It turns out the first one is the best one, so we're gonna stick with the first one. This feed looks cleaner though. Yeah, actually, Adaptive Music said the feed looks cleaner. And it's because I actually... So Twitch feed is louder. Because he went to check out the Twitch feed, our Twitch feed too. Because I'm streaming on Twitch at the same time, if you didn't know. So if you prefer Twitch, we have that option for you too. But I do stream on YouTube too because it looks really nice. It's really clean video. I mean, there's a lot more delay. But it also archives the videos for us too, which is nice. So, yeah, there's that. But, yeah. Pick your poison. So it turns out right here too, the first flute sounds the best, so I'm going to stick with that. The next thing I'm going to add too, I wanted to add some more kind of offbeat drum hits like bells and rings and dings and things, stuff like that. Alright, I'm going to do that. So if you don't know what I'm doing here, I'm actually just linking this so that's possible to link with a MIDI controller so that I can control the rest of this. Since this is not a native FL Studio VST, I have to do a little bit of a workaround just to make it do what I need it to do. But so I'm going to go with orchestral here, and I'm going to go with the rhythm kit. So the orchestral kit right here. Wingdings, says sandwich slap, hell yeah. Still doesn't sound good, so I'm switching it back to that. So right now I'm just picking out my sounds. So the way this AST works is actually all of the different drum hits are like assigned to the piano roll, so I have no idea what they are. I just have to click on them till I get the sound I want. That's a lot of snares. Ooh. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a 3-beat hit. That's too fast. Probably like that, actually. Probably be right there. I lied, it's right there. And then right here, I think, yeah, right there. Oh, there you go. That's the sound I was looking for. Nope, that's too soon. Right there. Something about that. Maybe I'll go with that one instead. The D#6 version. So Adaptive Music says, this would be dope background music for a cinematic in an anime video game, or when you're speaking to an NPC, says Sandwich Slap. Yeah, like Skyrim custom soundtrack. Yeah. Yes. By the way, if there's anybody out there who decides to use our music for your video game or movie or whatever, let us know, and we'll talk. In fact, please talk to us. We really, really want that. Alright, yeah, that one's actually a lot better. So one thing about this, I'm actually going to take this one out because that's really loud. It's overpowering it. I mean, I'm going to also lower the volume on that too, so change the velocity of that down here to probably like, I don't know, 59%. I got like 8 bars to work with. I'm gonna extend this out. Like, I got plenty of bars to work with. Ugh, fuck. I'm off. Still off. What the hell? Our Twitch page host, hey Adaptive, can you go ahead and link that into the chat for me? Right there, actually. Whoops. Oh, right there. Oh, it won't let you? Dang. Yeah, nice. Alright, this turned out okay. Be right back. I need to use the bathroom real quick. Actually, just play it so you guys can keep hearing it. Sandwich Slap says he's gonna host our Twitch page. Awesome, I really appreciate it. That's awesome, man. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we have 4 bars of this, and then it goes to 4 bars of that. I'm thinking maybe now would be a good time to add a change up. Alright, let's add a change up then. How should I do this? Okay, so I have chords. I have more chords. I have drums. Okay, so we'll just do it like this. I do want to put the hat in its own pattern though, so ooh, crap, my bad. I do want to put the hi-hat in its own pattern though, so that I can put it in and out at will. So right here. So it's doing this, and then the hi-hat comes in and the rest of it. Maybe I should actually just keep it the same and add one more thing. Let's see, maybe let's do a vocal. I'll add a vocal sample. So let's go ahead and go here and pick one out. We're gonna go with Black Octopus sound. Black Octopus, that's her name. Adaptive says, I'm digging it. Nice. I'm glad you like it. This actually turned out pretty good. This has turned out a lot better than I thought it would, to be honest. But let's see. That's a pretty nice sample. I'm gonna add that in. So let's see. Maybe they're right about here. Okay, we'll use that sound. Never know though with vocal samples. Sometimes it works out really well, sometimes it just does not. But we will find out. Okay. Let's see, so to modify I have to remove the time so that it lets me pitch change it. I want to put on portamento and monophonic, just to give me some cool little effects. So that's the original sound right there. I'm also going to crossfade it. Probably right about it. That sounds alright. Adaptive Music says, you just found your calling card, bro. Zodiax the smooth. Yeah! Making them love songs. Okay, I'm gonna add a reverb in here. I'm gonna turn the wetness up. And I'm also gonna put a low cut on this. Turn up the low cut. Oof, maybe it's a little bit too much. Let's turn down everything. Alright, let's... Well, here goes nothing. We're gonna add it in. Oopsies. Oh, it's kind of quiet. Okay, so I actually thought that might happen. I might have to actually cut out more of it. So let's see. Looks like that's the only sound I can really use. The rest of it actually changes pitch too much. Turn this up a little bit more. Whoops. Oh, shit. That does not sound... Okay, we might have to go. It says I went offline on Twitch. Did I? Shit. Is it still offline, Adaptive? Let me know if it comes back up. I'm gonna see if I can get it to go back up again. Alright, cool. Vocals sound okay. Add a little bit more wetness into that. Alright, let's see. Doesn't sound too bad actually. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, actually, it's kind of off. I'm off a key, aren't I? Alrighty then. That's kind of cool. It has a nice little sound to it. Actually, you know what? I think it might be better if I actually make it kind of like, best way to say is, kind of like a little, kind of chorus. So I'm gonna try to do that instead. Close actually. Close to kind of the sound I was looking for. A little bit off though. There's some notes that are off, so I'm gonna try to fix those real quick. So there's some extra sounds I'm gonna cut out here. I'm also gonna put this through a low cut and a high cut. So that's actually a really... So here's one thing. I think the sample itself is just actually getting overwhelmed by the rest of the song. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get another sample, and I'm gonna throw it in there. I'm gonna try that one instead, and then I'm gonna find out. So I'm gonna detect the pitches. So let's see, E, D, C. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just set the bass note to D here. Let's see, which one's D? I forget. I actually can't piano, so there it is, D. Alright. I'm gonna go here, turn off the time. So I'm actually have to change the note progression of this because I actually decided to pitch it this time instead of just going by ear. So I'm gonna move that up now. So right now I'm just trying to find the right chord progression, but fuck, it's not working. Why? So I'm gonna have to go with G. Okay, so that sounds alright. Not bad. So let's see how that sounds. So I'm gonna actually change the envelope. Let's see if that actually gives it the sound I want. I'm about to reach the time limit now, but actually, no, I still got another 30 minutes. Holy crap. Alright, so I'm gonna do here too. I'm gonna make this unique, so make another pattern. And I'm gonna raise this up an octave, just to give it really a lot of movement. So, there's that new section I probably spent way too much time working on, so let's hear how it goes from the beginning. Gotta hear it from the top. So Adaptive Music says, dope. I'm glad you like it. Now from the top, see how it goes. Well, that sounds pretty good actually, huh? Sounds pretty good. Since I'm kind of out of ideas on what to actually add to this song, I'm gonna start actually by mixing it a little bit. I'm gonna start adding the drums to specific points. So I'm gonna put these on channel 1. I'm gonna put the kicks on channel 1, and we're gonna put a parametric EQ, and we're gonna start modifying the sound, just making it sure it's clean. Actually, that's the hat. So let's see what this drum. So this is the sound wave for the drum. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out here. I'm gonna actually do a just 30 hertz cut. Just cut out some of the treble because we don't want. You could layer some melodies as adaptive music. Add some pads with the same chords as the lead. That's a good idea. That is a really good idea. But I'm gonna start by adding some stuff first and mastering it a little bit. So let's go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna put a limiter on here, just to put a little bit of compression. Just give that kick some pop. Okay, I'm gonna now put this on its own mixer. Put that through a reverb. That sounds pretty nice. Love mixing, says adaptive music. Me too. I'm gonna do some fucking mixing. Okay, let me change that. There we go. So there's the drums. So for the hi-hat too, I'm going to turn down the volume a tiny bit, and I'm also going to put a parametric on that. Cut out some of the lows. Give it a slight low cut, give it a little bit of a high cut. I'm going to give it pre-verb. So what I'm going to also do here for the snare, just so that everything's not crowded in the middle, I'm going to give this a slight 25% channeling. So basically the snare will play more on the right ear than the left ear. And then the hi-hat is going to play slightly on the left ear. So we're going to go 25% to the left on the hi-hat. It'll give it just some more room, and it'll make it more dynamic. It sounds pretty cool. And then I'm going to go to... So over here, I'm going to add some more, some velocity, just to make it seem more, human, rather than just playing the same tone all the way through. You'll hear like a slight variation inside the notes, like that. Alright, cool. So let's see. So there's some mixing there. See, I don't want to start compressing it until I'm done with all the instruments, but that's pretty much the basics. So I just want to add a little bit more pop to the drums, add some reverbs here and there. See, I think maybe I might want to touch this up a little bit too. We'll touch up the orchestral though. I'm going to assign its own mixer track. I'm going to do a sound goodizer. It's just a very simple high passes and low passes. It does some little stuff for me. So this should make it sound a little bit more crisp when the flute comes in. I'm going to have to change the volume though. So I have the live one on Twitch saying, "Killing it." Thanks. Appreciate it. So this one's actually turned out pretty good. It's smooth. So it does become a little bit louder, so I'm just going to change the velocity on these notes real quick for the when it goes up an octave, just so it's not hitting as hard. Alright, and then now I'm going to add a slight change in here. So I'm going to make this unique. So let's see. One of the tricks we like to do here, just to really change the way it sounds, is we're going to use some of the chops, or the articulators, as they say it. That sounds awful, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. So we're going to go here. We're going to do a flip. Reserve. Nope, that one's not working at all, so I'm not going to bother with that one. But I'm just going to add a slight change here. Like this. So actually it might be better if I do it like this. Just to add a little bit more movement to the song. So maybe like this. There we go. That's not bad. movement. So let's see, maybe I should do an F sharp minor. Let's see if that works okay. So we're gonna do G major instead here. Change this a little bit. Did I change pattern 1? Oh, oh no, wait, I didn't. Oh, I did change pattern 1 on accident. Oops, fuck. Did not mean to do that. We'll do it like this then. Just make this pattern 2. But yeah, so what I did there was, so one thing that a lot of musicians, one thing especially creatively, a lot of musicians get caught up in is trying to completely add in a completely new sound or a completely new melody, whereas sometimes you can add a lot of life and movement to a song just by changing a pre-existing pattern, by adding a little bit more flair, adding a little bit more notes, and adding changing the timing of the hits. So just to see how this sounds, it should sound a little bit different now and change the way the song feels. So there you go, yeah, that sounded pretty good. Sounded alright. I think there's something in there I might want to change. Hold on. Whoops. I think I might want to do it like this, actually. Add a double hit. Make it hit a little bit softer. It's too softly, so I'm gonna have to turn it up a little bit. Probably better like this. This is actually what I might have wanted. Maybe not. Okay, that does sound better. But yeah, like just like that, you can just take the existing melody, add a little bit more extra hits here and there, maybe add a little kick licks here and there with the ins notes, and you can actually get a much better, or not even much better, but you can get a very organic sounding change and movement in the song. And there you go. Alright guys, so I'm about up on time right now, and I honestly have not much else to work on. I mean, I could add some pads here and there, but that's about all I got so far. So I hope you guys like this stream. This was me attempting to make some smooth music for your heartstrings, you know, for love making, that kind of music. Well, anyways guys, thanks for joining, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'll see you next week. Oh, and also too, there's been some changes to the way we're going to be doing our streaming from now on. So the way we might be doing it now is live actually might be streaming on Thursdays now, and then me and Gray will be streaming on Saturdays or Sunday, like today, if we're off schedule. But we're going to be trying to do 2 streams a week this time actually, and I hope you guys like it. You know, we'll have more stuff. Live actually has something pretty exciting. It's going to be a lot different, and I hope you guys like it. I'm going to keep it a surprise for now, but look forward to it, okay? Alright, see you guys. You have a good night.